The proud rose and the humble cactus, once upon a time, in the middle of a vast desert, where the golden sand stretched as far as the eye could see, a beautiful rose stood tall, with its delicate petals as red as a ruby and a fragrance that enchanted every passerby. The rose was admired by all. The other plants in the desert often praised her beauty, making the rose even more proud of herself. However, there was one thing that constantly bothered her, a cactus that grew right next to her. Unlike the rose, the cactus had thick, thorn-covered skin, an awkward shape, and no delightful fragrance. The rose could not understand why such an ugly plant had to grow beside her. Every day, she looked at the cactus with disdain and mocked him. "Look at you, so rough, so full of thorns. You don't even have beautiful flowers like me. What purpose do you serve?" she sneered. The cactus, on the other hand, never responded to the insults. He remained calm and peaceful, simply soaking up the bright sun and standing firm despite the harsh desert winds. The other plants tried to tell the rose that beauty is not everything, but the proud flower refused to listen. Seasons passed, and then came the scorching summer. The desert became unbearably hot and there was no sign of rain. The once lively desert plants began to struggle, their leaves drooping from the lack of water. Even the mighty rose, who had always been so proud of her beauty, felt herself wilting. Her soft petals began to dry up, losing their rich color, and her strength started to fade. One day, as she hung her head weakly, she noticed a little sparrow flying towards the cactus. The tiny bird pecked at the thick green surface of the cactus and, to the rose's surprise, drank water from it. The cactus had stored water within its body, keeping it safe from the brutal heat. Seeing this, the rose suddenly felt ashamed of how she had treated the cactus. She gathered her remaining strength and in a quiet, hesitant voice asked, "Dear cactus, I am so sorry for how I treated you. I was blinded by my own beauty and never realized how valuable you are. Will you please share some of your water with me?" The kind cactus smiled warmly and replied, "Of course, my friend. Everyone has their own strengths. I may not have your beauty, but I have the ability to survive in harsh conditions. I have stored enough water to help both of us through this summer." With that, the cactus let his roots share water with the struggling rose. Slowly, the rose regained her strength, her petals becoming vibrant again. She realized that true worth is not just about outer beauty, but also about kindness, patience, and inner strength. From that day on, the rose and the cactus became the best of friends, teaching others that everyone has their own unique qualities that make them special. Moral of the story: never judge others based on their appearance. True beauty lies in kindness and the ability to help others. Everyone has their own strengths and weaknesses. We should appreciate and respect each other. Humility and gratitude can turn enemies into friends.